Hi, welcome to Fatmata Speaks. Welcome to the weekly messages. So these messages are from a meditation. So if you don't believe in such, then this video is not for you. For those of us who believe, let's get into it. So this week it's about movement, new beginnings, and independence. Okay, we're moving forward. Last week we had Dark Night of the Soul. We experienced life. We experienced the darkness, stagnation. We came out of it, and this week we're moving forward. Now again, I saw a house. I saw two houses, to be correct. I saw two houses and they were in two different positions, which I believe means two different things. Okay, the first one was, I didn't see the whole house. I just saw the roof, the balcony actually. I saw the balcony and it has a roof and it had like flower pots around it and the sun was shining on it. Okay, so one, you're protected. You are protected. Okay. Two, the seeds that you planted, they're being nourished. Okay, they're being nourished by the divine, by your efforts, by your actions, by your belief, and all that. And three, the sun is shining down on you. Now, what that means varies from person to person. For some, it means you're being seen, you're put on the spotlight. For others, you're receiving some sort of abundance. Know that abundance doesn't only limit itself to money. It can be clarity. It can also be getting, meeting your soul tribe and all that. It has many definitions. You have to define it according to your situation. So that was the first house, and that one was static. Okay, it didn't move. So the second house that I saw was being pulled out by an elephant. Now, elephant, they're related to our ancestry. They're also related to wisdom and longevity. So this is something that is a result of your hard work. That doesn't mean that you're currently the one pushing it forward. You already planted the seeds, okay? You already planted the seeds. Now it's the seeds, being nourished, coming out of the ground, and it's now nourishing you. It's bringing you a house. And this house was much bigger than the first one. But the first one, I only saw like the balcony. This house was much more bigger and it has a lot to it. And the elephant was pulling it out of the wall of separation. The wall of separation is literally your reality. And then everything behind that wall of separation is everything that you do not perceive, not your reality, the collective, and more. It's literally the wall of separation. And in your reality, you either receiving a house. Literally, maybe you might be winning, you play the lottery and then you win a house. Or some of you are literally buying a house because you have the financial aids, financial tool for that. Or you moving to a new house. And this house is going to place you in a different environment. And that environment actually matches to what you're trying to build. It matches your purpose in life. It matches what you're creating, and it's all in alignment. The water on the waterfall is flowing down into the body of water. It's not flowing into the pipe anymore, okay? Because you're in alignment. You really in alignment with who you are. You finally know who you are. You reminded yourself of it again, and you are stable and grounded in that knowing. So this week is just amazing. The energy is just amazing. It's so light, it's so happy, it's so joyful, it's so you relax. It's like you finally stop struggling. You finally stop controlling. You surrender. And by doing that, you can experience life with ease rather than with, pain, force, and struggle. You're dropping your fighting side, either you call it your masculine side or your warrior aspect of you. You're dropping it. And you're embracing playfulness, because I also saw fairies, fae, whatever you call them, flying above the water, the body of water. And it was just so, I don't want to use the word innocent, but it was so childlike, and it was so easy. It was at ease. Literally, there was such an ease in that image that you just felt like, oh, I finally don't have to try this hard anymore. It's like the feeling that you get when you know everything is working out for you, when you know that everything is arriving at the right time, when you know that you're not doing life alone, when you know that life is on your side. It's a feeling of ease. You can finally relax. Most of us cannot relax. We're always trying to figure out the next thing, the next step. Some of us are actually addicted to success in a way that I achieved this goal, and then you go on for the next goal, and then to the next and next. But this was not the energy. Yes, you're going to achieve the things that you want, but you're not addicted to success. Oof, okay, that didn't come out. Oof, sorry. You're not addicted. You're not stuck. I think that's why it didn't come out at first. You're not stuck in this circle of I need to succeed. I need to succeed because I need to prove myself to people. You're not doing that. You found your identity. You found your purpose. You know who you are. So it's like you're at ease. You do the things that align with you. You do not do it for attention. You do not do it for recognition. You do not do it for validation. You do it because it's who you are. And the universe is helping you live that type of life. A life of ease. Soft life, people. Soft life. Soft life. Not the hustle, bustling, struggling. No. You're employing the divine feminine energy to construct your life, to live your life and experience life. It doesn't mean that everything's going to be easy peasy. No. But that crazy urgency, that toxic urgency that we have or the tendency to have that just so we can achieve a goal that, society deems okay. We are dropping that. We're not operating from that space anymore. We're just operating from the space of living life. I think this is very important because one of the images that I saw, again, it was being pulled out of the wall of separation. It was being pulled by a large figure. You would say, I think you can say it's a masculine figure. And they were pulling that card out of that wall of separation. And on that card was a feminine figure. And she was dressed in, I think it's called medieval dresses. The ones with all the, how do you call it? The word is escaping me right now. Corset? Is that German? Yeah, you guys know what I mean, right? She was in this attire that you see normally in like very old historical movies about the medieval time. And she gave the impression of being youthful. And then immediately after making that connection, I recall that the month of May, the monthly reading, if you guys haven't seen that yet, check it out. It contains the triple goddess image. It has the maiden, mother, and crone. You're gonna transition into the crone. That's what the mid-monthly reading was saying. You're gonna transition into the crone. But right now you're at the start of that process. So right now you're embodying the maiden energy, and that is all about being youthful, new beginnings, and independent. You just freed yourself, and you can finally look. The sun is shining in this very moment. It's shining so bright. It's happening for you. And that's just confirmation. The sun is shining on you because you finally find your inner glow. You found your light, and now everything is just bright. This sticking, suffocating darkness that was like pulling you back because you felt like you had to have this validation, this outside validation. It's gone. Now you just have the light, and it comes from the inside. You know, so within, no, as above, so below. Exactly that. Your inside, your inner wall, it reflects your outer wall. So because your inner wall is balanced, is grounded, you see that in your outer wall. Everything is a mirror, okay? Everything is a mirror. You literally see what you are on the inside, you see it on the outside. And that's literally it. It's literally that, because you have found peace. You found relief. You have let go of the control. You have surrendered truly to the process. You have surrendered. And that is allowing this new beginning to come in for you. It's coming through you for you. It's coming through you for you. Again, it's coming through you for you. So, new beginnings, independence. That might literally translate for some people, you having the financial stability, maybe not the whole thing, but you having the first rewards of it, the first step of it. You are achieving that stability that you needed, that you were seeking, so that you can actually embrace this new beginning without fear, without being afraid that someone is going to take it away from you, because you've learned nobody can take anything away from you, because everything comes from the inside. And you're not afraid of this, the independence that it gives you. You're embodying it. You're living it out. People, live your life, okay? Live your life. Live your life, for God's sake. Do not attach your experience of life, like, just because you want ABCYZ, but you cannot go after ABCYZ because you're afraid what person ABCYZ is going to say. That should not bother you. Let them say what they want to say. Let them live the life they want to live. Let them see life through the lens that they have put for themselves. You have to live life according to your lens, to your image, to your passion, to your direction, to your purpose. Stop attaching your interpretation of life on their interpretation of life. It doesn't work like that. And I really think that most of you have figured that out, and that's why you have this sense of relief. You've freed yourself, and now life just feels easy. Easy doesn't mean there's not gonna be moments of discomfort, but easy means your life and you're actually living. You're not struggling. You're not surviving. You have surrendered control, and that has brought you out of constantly thinking about the future into the now. The now is the only thing that actually exists, but somehow we are so obsessed about the perceived future that we want to attract and be in, that we've completely forget that the present, the now, is the present. And that's something we need to actually experience, enjoy, because from that, we can create this perceived future. But you have figured that out. You have figured that out, and you're living life this week. You're really getting to the point of living life, and some of you are moving then forward from that point. It's amazing. It's really an amazing energy. So congratulations for allowing yourself to reach that point. Congratulations for not giving up in those dark moments. Congratulations for surviving your dark nights of the soul. And congratulations for doing the work in that moment of dark night of the soul, because that has brought you here, where you are right now. And that's a moment of ease. It's a moment of new beginnings. And it's a moment of independence. So congratulations, and best of luck. Best of luck. Also, if you guys need a personal reading, then email me, because my website is still down and I'm still not looking at it. And yeah, have a blessed week, and see you guys next week. Bye.